Hello everybody, welcome back to the Arcane Adventures SMP. Today we have some exciting stuff to do, and you can see this area is a little bit different. So first we have some catching up to do, and then we have a live stream coming up on Monday, so we have some stuff to talk about before we do that. So the other night, some of my friends started playing on this server for the first time, and we got a whole bunch of fun stuff done. So out here, I'll show you, we actually have a little bit of a village going on. And look, there's one of my friends right now, actually. But we have a bit of a village going on. That's his house over there. I'm just going to say hi in chat really quick. And then we got another little boathouse and another house going on over there as well. So lots of new stuff is happening. So my friend is over there working on his build, but we have some other stuff to show you too. So we got some more crops over here. I actually got some melons, so we found those, and we got those going from different adventures we've been on. And my friends and I the other night did a ton of exploring on this world. So we have some really cool places mapped out, and I know where my base is going to be, at least the first base I build on here. And that is one of our tasks for today, to get over to that base and set up a little starting point there. Another thing that we did is we have our heads on the wall. So as more people join, we're going to add more heads onto the wall, probably expand this wall too. It's probably not going to be enough for all the heads, but we're going to have heads added on here as we go, just to show all the people that are on the server. So really quick too, I'm actually going to craft an enchanting table here because we kind of want to have one ready to go. We don't have enough books to get a level 30 yet, but we do have enough to get a little enchanting set up at least a little bit. So I'm just going to throw this down right there for now, and we can start use it, and we will move it around to have it set up later. As you can see inside as well, I have added some chests here just to do a little bit of light sorting. So you have like minerals, wood, stuff like that. We were able to set up a nether portal, so we have some nether stuff here, and that's part of what we're going to be doing today. And then like mob drops, just little random chests, sorting stuff out a little bit to make it easier. And then also over here, under this trapdoor, I have some of my more valuable stuff. So you have like our diamonds, our sniffer eggs, trident, stuff like that. So some of our valuable stuff is kind of hiding down there. But everything is all set and ready to go with a little bit of light sorting. But we're going to be moving out of here soon. It'll just be nice to have it sorted for when we do move and need to know what to take. We got a nether portal set up here as well. The spawn was a little bit weird. It spawned us like up in the top part of the nether, so we had to do some digging to get out. But this staircase will take you down, and then there's a little bridge that goes out into like more open area nether, but it's a pretty compact space out here. You see it's all kind of closed in, so it's not a great spawn, but that's okay. We're going to be able to make bridges and stuff, and maybe even like a little strider way. We can use the striders to run around. One more thing I wanted to talk about in this area, we are thinking of making this into a kind of mall for the shopping district for part of it. So there'll be some stores down here, some stores up here, but a lot of stores in like a little mall area down here. And one of the projects I think we're going to be starting to tackle in the live stream is the visitor center for the shopping district. So we're going to be building this up. This is going to be the area that explains the shopping district a little bit. The little visitor center, it'll have signs and little accommodations, things like that. But I gathered a little bit of materials here, and we're probably going to be working on this on the live stream on Monday. Over here is where we're going to have our little pile of diamond blocks. When you buy your shop land, you can put your diamond block in a pile here, and we're going to stack it as high as it can go, and it'll be hanging over the mall too. It'll look over the little mall area, which will be super fun. And especially as this area gets lit up, as we keep working down there, we'll be able to put in some shops, and it'll be pretty cool. So we don't have a full enchanting setup yet, but we do have enough to make an efficiency 2 pickaxe, and we're going to be going down into the mines to get some obsidian so we can start up another portal over where our base is. So I'm going to throw the efficiency 2 on there, make it a little faster for now, and we can always grindstone the pickaxe later to put some better enchantments on it. You probably saw in my chests as well, I did a bit of mining with my friends while we were on, and I got some diamonds, and we lit up a bunch of this area down here as well. A lot of this cave. There's a lot of really great stuff down here, but I'm currently on the hunt for a lava lake, which I know is down here somewhere. I just don't remember exactly where it is. This is not the one I was thinking of, but it is a lava lake, so I'm going to go ahead. Well, I don't know if lake is the right word, maybe pond. I'm going to go ahead and turn this into some obsidian, and I'm going to mine through these. We're going to get all the rest of the obsidian we need to make another portal where our base will be. We have 21 obsidian now, which is going to be enough for at least 2 portals, one in the overworld, one in the nether, for our base location. So we're going to go get moving and get our stuff ready to go to the new base location. So as I sleep through the night, I got all the stuff we need to go. I also collected some extra cobblestone, for when we're going to do stuff in the nether. We'll probably need to bridge across some stuff, so I got a little bit of cobblestone here as well. We also found some redstone and gold, so that's always good, but for now, those can all go into that chest. I'm going to get everything I need to get ready. I'm going to grab my good friend the dog, and we are going to head over to the new base location because it's about 1,000 blocks away, maybe 1,500, so it's going to be a bit of a trek over there. Alright, so I've prepared a little bit. I've got some cobblestone, wood, iron, and coal just in case. The obsidian, which we need. And then I'm going to bring over the farming materials I'm going to need. Just so we can get maybe a couple farms started over in the new area. So we're all ready to go. When we do move over there, we'll have some stuff growing. I'm going to leave a bunch of my valuable stuff here. Because if I die, I would not like to lose this stuff until I can get it there safely. So we are going to unsit our dog here, and we are actually going to head out that direction towards our new base location. Our dog is now in our boat with us, and we are good to set sailing off again into the distance to where our new sniffer base is going to be located at. So I've reached the correct X coordinate, and now we're just heading along this direction for another 1,000 blocks in the Z coordinate until we get to the spot that I am looking to find again. I see land on the horizon, which means we are probably getting close. We have another ways to go though, but we can do a lot of that on land. I brought some extra food, just in case. So we should be okay, even though now we have to run a lot of the way. We are now moving on land. We left the ocean behind us back there. Me and my dog are now headed this direction for at least another 500 blocks. But while we're running here, I did want to ask y'all something. The mob vote is coming up really soon. Oh, and look at that. Maybe we can loot this while we're here too. But the mob vote is coming up super soon. And there's some really cool mobs in it. I actually love all three of them, and I would be fine with any of them. I love penguins, and I think the armadillos with the dog armor would be super sick. I'd love some armor for this guy here. And the crab claw sounds like a super cool feature. So let me know in the comments what you guys are going to vote for, because I'm kind of torn right now. I love all three of them. I'm kind of leaning to the crab currently because the crab claw sounds super cool, but I really don't know yet. So let me know down below what you guys are voting for in the mob vote, and we'll see if maybe that sways me at all. So that ruined nether portal up there is the first sign of our base. This is one of the reasons I actually want to build here, because not only is there a ruined nether portal, there is a village, which is awesome, but this ruined nether portal is super cool, and this is actually where I'm going to make my nether portal for my base. So we've made it to land next to this huge nether portal. This thing's going to be awesome to build our actual portal in. I think it'll be super cool. Over here we can have some like hobbit holes on the mountainside, and then there's a big field over there too where we can put our sniffers and our sanctuary. And then of course we have our village right here too. And actually my main objective right now is to get over there while it is nighttime and lock some of those villagers in there so that they aren't hurt throughout the night. So we're going to run over there. Well, I guess swim over there and make sure that these villagers do not get eaten by zombies tonight. So I'm walking around right now just waiting for these guys to go into the houses so I can put a little block onto the house. They like to keep jumping on top of this house, and honestly, I'm considering just finding a way to lock them onto this because it might, well, I think that is not going to work super well, but it might give us one way to just kind of keep them clear, or I can just do that. And they can go freely into the houses when they eventually want to do that. All right, we got one. One is in there, and I've just blocked off the door with some cobblestone for now. That way we can have a safe villager in here. I want to have at least 2 safe so that if a zombie raid or something bad happens here, we'll at least have a couple safe villagers in this village that we can come back to later on. So while I'm working with these villagers, I kind of want to talk about my plans for this area a little bit more. So I love doing little farms and stuff, and I love learning how to do new farms. So my plan is to have this area kind of be a villager and farm area. So we'll have some farms going on, especially villager ones, maybe some stuff out in this field as well. And I might even bring the hobbit hole aesthetic over here too, and put hobbit holes in this area and kind of make it that right next to the village. Because I also am a huge How to Train Your Dragon fan, and I want to do some Viking style houses at some point, and I thought that hill would be a great place for those as well. So we'll kind of have to look around there and see where the good hobbit hole spots are there too, for this sniffer sanctuary. But that's kind of the plan. We're gonna have our base over there, lots of good stuff going on there, and maybe some just AFK regular farms that can just be going while I'm over there. And then here we'll have some more villager style farms, some more intense ones, little AFK zone too, so we can get some farms with some stuff that we can sell and trade for other stuff on the server. So for the second villager, I was a little bit sneaky. I put a composter in there, just the one that was right over there, into the house, and then the villager climbed in, and I was able to block the door off. So we have two safe villagers over here. So if anything bad happens to this village, we can repopulate it with those villagers, and we can use those guys to make a villager farm and stuff like that, to keep the village going and get our farms and stuff ready to go. Another thing I really love to do in this game is just like fix up villages, and this is a pretty tiny one, but I think it'd be super fun to kind of pretty this up, make the paths all really nice, and make it a nice little home area, at least for the village part, and then we'll have some like farms and stuff going on around here too. I really like this hill as well, and I'm thinking this might even be a better area to do like our sniffer stuff. I'm going to look around this area a little more and figure out kind of where we want to lay stuff out. But this is a great area, especially like the river and everything. I love how this place looks. And I think it'll be a super fun place to have a base. So the more I look around this area, the more I just think it's such a beautiful little spot. I actually was able to trap a couple more villagers in there. So we've got a bunch of safe villagers. This little hill area over here is super cute. There's the whole plain behind the village, which is awesome. But this little ocean area is just a perfect little combination of them all. There's like this lovely hilly area here. Over there we have this little like kind of mountain, which is super fun. But then I was looking over here, and there's like a stony shore over here, and then there's some snowy area over there, and there's a really cool mountain up here too. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna make a big fantasy, exciting fantasy area is my plan right now. So we're going to have some hobbit holes. I think those are going to go over here now, and I'm going to do a little sniffer sanctuary up on this hill. Up on the top there, we're going to do some like Viking style houses, kind of similar to How to Train Your Dragon. We're going to have our magic area here with the nether portal, a little bit of magic to summon the portal and everything. And then over here, we can do kind of, oh, there's a trident drown. I'm going to try to avoid that. But over here, we can have kind of like our dark tower, evil zone, I guess. We can have some cool towers and stuff, because I think doing a big tall tower, especially like right out of this mountain, just like cut up right there, would be super cool. So that's kind of my plan for now. But that being said, I'm going to hop up onto this little hill right here, because that's where I'm going to set up my little starter area and the sniffer sanctuary. I just came over the ridge too, and I saw we've even got a cherry biome up there, which this might be the one that I already knew about. I think it was, because it's pretty close to where I had written down the coordinates for this. But that's super cool too. I'm not going to build in the cherry biome quite yet, at least. I'm definitely going to stick to kind of this area right here. And I'm hoping to make some like bridges and like dock highways and stuff. Make it a really pretty like full area. I'm hoping to make it look super full. But this section right here is where I'm going to set up our little starter zone. This is going to be the sniffer hill, I think is what I'm going to call it. We're going to have it kind of fenced off, and then we're going to have a couple hobbit holes kind of here and there, on this hill, and then maybe reaching around some of the other places as well. But this is going to be like the Shire / the sniffer zone. So I'm going to dig in right here. This is going to be the first area for the first like hobbit hole that's going to overlook the little sniffer zone. But since I need to get my stuff set down, I'm going to dig into this area and kind of start a little base just in a square underground with some chests until we can actually build the hobbit holes and stuff around here. All right, everybody, here we have it. The first hobbit hole, I guess, in quotes. I wrote that my base is here. But if we open the door, we got a couple chests, a bed, which I've already set my spawn point there, and a crafting table. And our dog is now safely in our new house over here. So, with all that being said, I have the obsidian and some cobblestone here. We need to set up that nether portal over there so that we can get over to here a lot easier through the nether. So I'm going to get ready to start doing that. I'm probably going to sleep through the night here, and I'm going to set up a little bit of a dock down there as well, so it's a little easier to boat around places. So this portal is huge. It's really cool looking though, so I'm definitely excited to have it all filled in. The first thing we for sure got to do though is get rid of this lava, because it's going to cause problems for us. So I think I'm just going to turn it into obsidian. because I think that's going to look really cool in general. And then I'm also going to clean up all of these magma blocks, because those are also going to give us a little bit of trouble here. So we will definitely have to clean this place up a whole bunch when we get the chance, but I've taken out at least all the magma blocks I can see, and I've made this a little easier to walk up into the portal too. So I'm going to fill this in with the rest of this obsidian. What's kind of fun about the data packs we are using with vanilla tweaks is we can actually use the crying obsidian in the portal, so we can just put all of these exactly where the holes are, and then we should be all good to go with a functioning nether portal. We've turned it into a full frame, and now it's time to take this flint and steel, and we are going to light this portal up. Once we have it lit up too, we can then map it to the one in the nether and have the portals linked, so we won't have any trouble if we put other portals in the area as well. But here we go. And now if we take a step back, this is going to look so cool. We got a giant nether portal up there. The crying obsidian looks really great inside the portals too. We are going to pop through to the nether now. We're going to see where it spits us out, because it could be someplace interesting. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. We're in a Soul Sand Valley. I haven't seen this area before, so this is going to be cool, actually, I think. We got lots of bones here, which is nice. And this is a brand new area. I guess we did go a pretty far away. But we'll be able to map our way back to the spawn area from here. And I think it'll be super nice to have a little bit of a nether highway going on. So we have made a little room in here. This is the nether portal tied to the correct coordinates in the nether for where the portal is in the overworld. And then out here, I just broke the one that we spawned in on. I will probably mine out the rest of it too. But first, I want to make sure that these link correctly. So I'm going to light this one. We're going to make sure the portal's linked, and then we should be all good to make a pathway back to spawn from here. And there we are. There's our village. There's our little hobbit hole right over there. I don't know if you can really call it a hobbit hole yet, but there it is. Then if we hop back through in here, we should go right back to that same portal. There's not really anyone else over here, but it's always good to have them linked just so they're ready when people do come over here, if they do. Then we go out here, and we are in the Soul Sand Valley. That's perfect. Alright, it is time to start making our way back to spawn through the nether. I've got cobblestone and stuff for when I need it, but we're going to be going in that direction to get back to where the spawn portal is. So I'm going to start making my trek that way, slowly but safely. Alright everybody, I have completed the path now. If we go down this hallway, you will see we will get all the way into the spawn district portal, which is where we set up that portal offline. But yeah, this is that portal room. If we go down this way, we have the entrance to the mainland, but it turns out too, if we went this way, we also could have accessed a much more open area. So now we just have a couple ways to get to a more open area, but if we go out here, we have some pillars like this, as well as some staircases guiding the way out to our base portal over that way. Alright everyone, that is going to be the end of today's episode. We got a whole bunch of stuff done getting our base ready and getting a little nether pathway set up so we can get there much more easier. That being said, thank you so much for watching. We are going to do a bunch of stuff in the live stream, including moving all of our stuff in here over to the new base, or at least the important stuff, as well as getting started on not only our base, but some of the other stuff we need to do, like farms, and then the visitor center for the shopping district. So that's going to get all set up there too. But with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I'll be live Monday night, and I hope to see you there, and we'll see you in the next one.